So we're just coming up to the checkpoint here. This is the beginning of the total exclusion zone. There's a police checkpoint here. We're going to have to stop. No one is allowed through this zone any further than this without special permission. So I've got my permission here. We've got special permission. Wingfield Hayes. Hey, arigatou gozaimasu. Okay, so we had to get special permission to be allowed in. As you can see, it's very, very tightly controlled here. So this is really an experiment to see whether they can clean up the radiation from the road surface here. That machine there is blasting the road surface with sand, and then it's being vacuumed up into the back of their truck. And the reason they have to do this is, well, I'll show you. Here, the background radiation on my Geiger counter is about 2.5 millisieverts per hour. But if I go to the surface of the road, immediately the alarm goes off, and this is measuring nearly 30 microsieverts per hour. So if they can't clean this, no one can ever come back here. This place gives you an idea of just how varied, incredibly varied, the height of the tsunami wave was. In most places it was about 10 or 11 meters, but here I'm standing at the top of a 20-meter cliff, and yet the tsunami wave swept right over the top of this cliff. It swept in, you can see here it knocked down, this was a fence that it's knocked over, and it swept right in here, smashing into the bottom of this building, completely destroying the first floor. The time now is just after 2:30, and that means that it is time for us to leave, because the maximum amount of time we're allowed to spend in here is 5 hours, and we've just spent a little over 4.5, so it is really time that we have to get back out of the contamination zone.